For Team White, I've got Brian at center, Danny at point guard, Naomi at power forward, Kobe at shooting.
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Kyle Anderson is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Terry Rozier, and it's Ware in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Chicago, Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis, and it's Big Dog in at the 3. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Here's Buzelis, Big Dog, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Pass to Larson. Inside, here's Anderson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, you can't ask for a better look, and he capitalizes.
Right wing. Here's Big Dog. And here's White. And he banks in the layup.
You gotta commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Anderson. It's Wiggins on the wing. And he's going for the oop here. Anderson can't get it to go.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Here's Buzelis. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And that's a well-timed play with Buzelis ready to catch and finish.
Pass to Ware. Back to Rozier. To the paint. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Down low. Here's Buzelis. And Chicago again with a bucket.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Rozier. Again, the Heat misses.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Buzelis' shot is good.
I just love the ball movement.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Now here's Anderson. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Wiggins for 3. Drains the triple.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a three-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
So it's Miami now. Chicago making their last shot. Here's Ware. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And the basket created by Rozier's pass, known to be a score-first guard, but still, Terry is adept at finding teammates.
Big Dog, good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Heat trail by 7. Here's Larson in his last outing with 12 points. Pass to Rozier. Lets the 3 fly. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
White, the pass to Big Dog. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for Chicago, they've really found their identity as a team, managing to establish themselves as serious contenders.
Now here's Rozier. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
And it's good. 2 points. Big Dog's got 6 points.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to Rozier. Here's Wiggins. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. Yeah, always one of the more disputed calls in the game. Goaltending. Coach is convinced the ball was not on the way down. He'll use his challenge.
This can be a tough one. With goaltending, it's such a fine line. Clear and conclusive evidence never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time. And here we go. The call will stand.
That'll cost them a timeout and their one and only coach's challenge. Goaltending calls can be so tough to make. You understand why he wanted a closer look at it. We'll see if he regrets it.
You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, BA, proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
And time now to give some credit to the teams that have been getting after it defensively since the All-Star break. Number 1, Chicago. 4th, the Heat.
These two teams have really buckled down on defense since the break, forcing plenty of turnovers and then finding ways to convert them into points.
Here's Giddey. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Rozier against Giddey. Pass to Larson. Four on the clock. Here's Wiggins. Off the left rim and out.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Heat trail by 5. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and Coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders the slip." So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Buzelis lays it up and banks it in. Buzelis has got 8.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Rozier, the pass to Wiggins. That doesn't go either for Wiggins.
Guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that one.
That's a veteran move right there. Vucevic so good with that shot.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
And so Vucevic nails both of them.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Rozier. Again, the Heat misses. Bulls leading by 9. Pass to White. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Hits the trifecta.
Keeping his head up and staying patient. This is what you love to see from Rozier as a playmaker.
Here's Giddey. Count it.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
And the shot's good by Wiggins. Wiggins got 9.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
Outside White. Here's Big Dog, hounded by Wiggins. Big Dog passes to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Miami calls timeout. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Here's Jovic. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Pass to Larson from deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Out to the wing. Here's Big Dog. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Collins, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
To the wing on the left. To the inside. Pass to Kolek. Now here's Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Excellent D there from Collins.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 6. To the middle. Here's Buzelis. Locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. A perfect game plan.
Here's Kolek. No points yet. Here's Jovic. And the 3 off target. Here's Buzelis. Inside. Here's Collins. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Collins has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Now here's Mitchell. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's Herter. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. They trail by 18. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
You know, in that game, it was just too much disparity in effort level between the two teams, especially on the glass.
Well, truth be told, they got pumped on the...
Substitution on the court.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Jaquez. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jaquez has got 5.
What a setup for Jaquez Jr. All he has to do is focus and shoot.
Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Zach Collins out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Big Dog in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Giddey against Rozier. Here's Anderson. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Collins. Chicago leading by 21. To the inside. White. And the layup is good off the glass. White's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, Jaquez doesn't mess around. He likes to throw it down with force.
Over to the wing. Back to Giddey. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Here's White. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Collins against Anderson. Big Dog pulls it in. Chicago has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's White. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wiggins outside. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Rozier against Vucevic. The kick out to Wiggins. Good work defensively by White.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Big Dog passes to White. Pure from three-point range. White's got 11 points.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
You know, in today's day and age of basketball, big men who can shoot it from outside are so valuable. Here are some of the best outside shooters from that position this season. Number 1, Nikola Vucevic.
Normally a coach wouldn't want to see his big men spending so much time out beyond the arc, but not so with this guy.
Rozier outside. Back to Jaquez. Tries a 10-footer, and he hits the jumper. Jaquez has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, night in and night out, Jaquez loves to attack the middle of that defense.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Big Dog. Jaquez covers. Big Dog passes to Vucevic, and the shot goes in. He's got 12.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, well, Big Dog in their last matchup against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He had 22 points, and he was dealing assists all around. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Giddey against Rozier.
Crafty play by Rozier. He doesn't like what he sees, so he shuffles the floor to create for his team.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. White, the pass to Big Dog. Down low. There's the steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Assist from.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
From 11 feet away. Goes back up. Ware, that's good. Ware's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Giddey passes to Big Dog. The three is up. Anderson pulls it down. For Miami, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Pass to Wiggins. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Wow, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Terry's checked in for Giddey. And Miami also making a switch. Jovic, he's checked in for Anderson. Here's Jaquez. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, what a fantastic game for Jaquez. With all the little things he adds, big scoring nights are a huge bonus.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Big Dog. Jaquez covers. Outside White. Just 5 on the clock. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Defensive foul.
He's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Team foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Well, what's great about Coby White is his commitment to raising his game. You look at him season to season, and he's always trying to do more.
Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
First team foul.
Chicago has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go.
Tre Jones.
Pass to Big Dog. Takes a 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Stan, when Tre Jones is on the floor, you can just see how easily the offense flows.
Well, Brian, he's the kind of point guard that teammates love to play with because his only thought out there is setting up other guys. He's not going to light you up with his own scoring, but he is a great facilitator.
Old school, traditional point guard makes everybody better.
You don't see many of those anymore.
Driving inside, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And B.A., if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Inside, Ware. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
To the inside, out to the right wing. Outside Jones. Pass to Big Dog. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic, and he makes a play.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Ware missing.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Jaquez no good. Chicago has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Big Dog. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Pass to Jaquez. The rebound by Terry. Chicago has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Here's Big Dog. Rebounded by Jovic. Heat shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. From the wing, it's hauled in by the Bulls.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
1:03 left in the second. Pass to Ware. Second chance effort. Deflected. And he's able to get it back.
Yeah, Jaquez Jr. is an unpredictable player, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
This is his first trip to the free throw line
Shooting
tonight.
for Miami. Jaquez taking 2 shots.
shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Jaquez.
Well, when you watch Jaquez, the first thing that jumps out is his footwork. He is so precise with each movement.
Herter's checked in for Chicago. Allen comes in for Terry. And so it's the Chicago Bulls firmly in control with an impressive 20.
80. The Heat, 52.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And the Bulls shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. And let's take a look at Miami. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Terry Rozier, and it's Ware in at the center position. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And a vicious slam by Rozier, really sticking it to them.
Pass to Big Dog. White on the wing. Lets it go from 11. And he hits the jumper for 2. White's got 16 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Lets a floater go. Chicago with a rebound. Big Dog's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Buzelis. The rebound by Ware. And for the Heat, they're shooting just 42% so far in the game. The offensive rebound. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Big Dog. Vucevic with it. Hounded by Wiggins. Here's Big Dog. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Big Dog's got 20.
Yeah, he's a great passing center. You can run offense through Vucevic. Use him as a passing hub.
Back to Rozier. And there's the lob. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Big Dog passes to Vucevic. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Rozier with it. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Pass to Wiggins. The putback doesn't go that time.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
To the middle. Here's Buzelis. Anderson pulls it down. The Heat have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Looking to get back on track, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Making it look so easy. Wiggins has crazy hops. Can really get up there.
Here's Buzelis. 13 points in the game. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Buzelis has got 15 points.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis. Not shying away from some physicality inside.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. For Miami, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Larson. 7 points in the game. Wiggins down low. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 13.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Here's Rozier. And that's good for 2. Rozier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Something Rozier has really worked on over the years. Now the defense must honor his shot.
And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that player.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle?
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Big Dog. The shot from the low post is good. Big Dog's got 24 points. And it's Rozier with the ball for the Heat. Pass to Ware. Here's Wiggins. Chicago with a rebound. Big Dog's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Buzelis. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Back to Wiggins. Big Dog pulls it in. Big Dog's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Collins. Three-pointer, Buzelis, and it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Anderson with it, over Buzelis. And again, no good by Miami. White with it. Pass to Big Dog. Six on the shot clock. Here's Buzelis. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Buzelis showing us he can do everything on the floor. Impressive in just his first year.
And for Miami, they're shooting around 41%. Rozier looking around. Driving to the basket. Can they get it? The kick out to Wiggins. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Here's Giddey. Pass to Big Dog from outside the arc. The rebound by Ware.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And here's Rozier. Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Big Dog, pounded by Wiggins. Here's Big Dog. He's got 24. The Bulls need to get off a shot from deep. Giddey. Another possession. Another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Rozier can't get it to go. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Big Dog, pounded by Rozier. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Okay now, Rook. Who's zealous. Showing he can finish with some power.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Larson. Good work defensively by White. And for Chicago, they're shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
They've got Nikola Vucevic. Grayson Allen is out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Kevin Huerter, and it's Big Dog, and it's small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. 5 to shoot. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Miami ball.
Miami making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. The Heat have gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's Kolek. Allen defending. A good look from Wiggins. The wide open shot is on the money.
This demonstrates assertiveness. You know Wiggins is feeling it when he's rising and firing like this.
Pass to Big Dog. Got a piece of it. Wiggins with a steal. And here we go, the Heat fast break. The baseline J. Big Dog pulls it in. Big Dog's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side. Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Dosunmu, the pass to Big Dog. Connects from downtown. Big Dog's got 9 points here in the second half.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Anderson can't get it to go.
Remaining in the game.
The Bulls shooting 58% from the floor. Terrific here in the fourth. Pass to Vucevic. Allen on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Again, the Bulls score. Miami has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Throws it up high. Oh, got a piece of it.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
And for the year, this will be the 3rd win in 4 games against this team. They really brought it tonight.
And what a huge performance it was for Big Dog.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight. That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Kolek. Up top, Anderson. Clock at 6. Here's Kolek. To stop the drought. Big Dog pulls it in. Launches a 3. He connects.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.